1 Million Acts of Kindness is a mission that was created out of the shooting at Virginia Tech a little over 12 years ago. I went down to that campus 3 days after the shooting and was so touched by the sorrow, the agony, parents, brothers, sisters, friends, classmates who had lost someone. And I was there for 4 days and I said, what's more important with my life going forward? And be careful what you pray for. You'll end up living on a bus like this someday. 1 Million Acts of Kindness is a lifetime goal for each and every person. Really, anybody under the age of 30 can personally perform 1 million acts of kindness. We can all look for opportunities all day long to be kind, not only in our actions, but also in our words and our thoughts. And it's just amazing. And that's what the sign says. The sign says, remember to be kind, but the punctuation mark, the comma, is to me the most important part of the sign, because the other side says, you just may save someone's life. So it really shows the power of your actions, your words, your thoughts, almost in an immediate way. It could quite possibly be impossible to do 1 million acts of kindness in your lifetime, physical acts of kindness. But probably almost as important, or more important, are acts of kindness that I like to call kind acts from the heart. And that seems to be what we've gotten away from in this world, in this country. And what I mean by kind acts from the heart are wishing and wanting goodness. So this bus is actually my second bus. My first bus lasted 5 years. And I'm telling you, I can't count the amount of times I went over the Rocky Mountains or the Sierra Nevadas or mountain ranges all across the 48 states. And it was old when I got it, and it was tired when I got it. And that bus had to be towed from California to Virginia. It's now being used in Blacksburg, Virginia, on the campus of Virginia Tech, and in some of the schools in Virginia. Boy who was 3 years old and his mom wrote 3 words on the bus. He was the youngest one to write on the bus. It said, just be nice. 3 words, just be nice. That sums up everyone's life. If everyone was just nice as they could be, just think of the way the world would be. And the oldest person who rode on the bus was 92 years old, and he was married for 72 years. And his wife had recently passed. And he was very heartbroken. He's still able to care for himself, and he lived a couple years after I met him, but he wrote some incredible words, a little longer. He said, tell your love you love her every day. Lots of inspiration. Over the 500 quotes on this bus, I know there's a quote for everybody on the face of the earth on this bus. And the word love, it covers about 99% of those people, that's for sure. My current ride raises awareness for adoption. There's a lot of kids lost in the foster care system where they aren't being adopted, and they get bounced around from family to family. And they're looking for a permanent home. Some of these kids are just struggling to find someone, and there just aren't enough people sometimes to absorb these kids and young adults into their family. So we're addressing that in a big way, and the statistics show that a child who's adopted is just more grounded, does better in school, turns out to be better in the community, just all kinds of positive. It's a win-win all the way across the board. The other half of the ride is the month of April is childhood awareness for putting an end to abuse. The ride has been so popular so far. We're just a few weeks into April here. I was going to ride just the month of April 2019, but I'm having such success and such interest in it, I've extended the ride now to the end of April 2020. So I'm going to ride for a full 13 months addressing the need for adoption and the awareness to put an end to childhood abuse. So think about this. Most people live 25 to 35,000 days. Just by doing one act of kindness a day, you can do 25 to 35,000 more acts of kindness. I know that act of kindness is going to touch somebody very deeply, and quite honestly, every act is going to make a big difference in someone's life.